Hello, my name is Sergey. I am a product trainer at DENKIRS, and in this video, I want to present to you a demonstration case of the DENKIRS SMART track system. This is a convenient way to show clients the key advantages of the system: modern lighting fixtures, easy installation, smart controls, as well as the components. I'd also like to add that, thanks to its versatility, flexibility, and ease of installation, as well as the wide variety of functional lighting models, the track system is a relevant and in-demand solution among designers and planners. They make it possible to solve various tasks and create general, local, or accent lighting in interiors. Track systems are widely used in apartments, private homes, and commercial spaces such as offices and salons, boutiques, as well as cafes and restaurants. It's well known that lighting has a direct impact on a person's health and biorhythms. The main difference between smart and standard track systems is the ability to fine-tune the operating mode of each individual light fixture. This makes it easy to create a unique lighting scenario in your interior and also adjust the light to suit your mood and, of course, your primary needs. And now, let's smoothly move on to the lineup of light fixtures. The fixtures are presented here. The first one we'll look at is the liner series, designed for general lighting. But the main feature of all the fixtures is that they all use LEDs from the well-known company Osram, with a high color rendering index, CRI, above 90. And most importantly, if we carefully and closely examine the intricate structure of the lighting fixture itself, you will notice that all of them are thoughtfully equipped with dedicated buttons specifically designed for securely and firmly attaching the fixture to the track system. We press these buttons and install the fixture onto the track, and until it clicks into place. Now let's talk in more detail about each fixture. So, the Lina series fixture. This is a fixture for general lighting. It has an acrylic diffuser running along the entire length of the fixture, which provides the widest beam angle of 120 degrees. This is actually the main feature for evenly illuminating flat surfaces in the interior. The next fixture is the green series fixture. You can already see that the structure has changed, the LEDs are recessed, and here the beam angle is 24 degrees. This is exactly what creates accent lighting in the interior. Let's give an example. I'm watching TV, my track is in the shape of a square, and the fixtures are placed above the TV area. Let's say I have a TV stand under the television, and so when I'm watching TV and I don't want any glare in my eyes, these fixtures can be considered so that they shine properly. Not just on the TV stand, but most importantly on our decorative elements that are placed on this stand. So, this fixture is suitable for highlighting paintings, a coffee table, an armchair, and it can also work for a bookshelf. Some people use it to highlight certain decorative items like vases, and it can even be used for flowers, in other words, any decorative elements. Also, this fixture is specifically designed for accent lighting. It comes with a swivel mechanism, rotating 350 degrees. This is the Spot series. These fixtures are designed for individual accent lighting in the interior. And just like before, the light is emitted at a 24-degree angle. Next, what we're moving on to, of course, is control. How can you control these fixtures? In everyday life, we've always come across this remote and the wall panel, and in the track system as well. This is also available with DENKIRS SMART. There is a wall panel where we can turn all the fixtures on and off. The panel runs on 2 AAA batteries. There's also an identical panel that can be connected directly to a 220-volt power supply, so you can replace a standard wall switch with it. And most importantly, you can use it as a pass-through switch. The modes that are available here. Here we have 3 groups. For example, if you have several tracks in a room, you can assign a specific track to each group. Also, if you have one track with a large number of fixtures, you can split them into 3 groups and assign a certain number of fixtures to each group. But all of this is configured through the Tuya Smart app. There's also dimming here, which means decreasing or increasing the light output. And below, we have the menu for adjusting the color temperature from 3000 to 6000 Kelvin. And next, we're moving on to the remote control. Here, the principle is the same, turning the fixtures on and off. It runs on batteries. There's also a night mode here, where all the fixtures switch to a warm glow, and the light output is about 30%. Let's just say it's a feature for getting ready for bed. Next, we have the ability to decrease or increase the light output of the fixtures, dimming. And here you can also adjust the color temperature from 3000. The temperature can reach up to an impressive 6000 Kelvin at its absolute maximum point, a truly remarkable achievement. And also, unlike the wall panels, which had 3 groups, here there are already 4 groups. So, if you have 4 tracks, you can assign each track to a specific group, or you can divide a certain number of fixtures into 4 groups. All of this is managed through the app. I'll say it again. And then there are scenes. Scenes are when all the fixtures switch to white neutral light, or to a cool glow, or to a warm glow. But the next thing, which is the most interesting for us, in everyday life we've already looked at this, but the main thing now, which is trending and what all clients find interesting and desirable, is being able to control everything using a phone or voice assistants. So, let's move on to these gadgets. There's the converter. The converter is plugged into a free outlet, specifically a 220-volt socket. Comes included in the package. The converter is specifically for controlling things with voice assistants. And if we're talking about controlling things through your phone, you can simply install the ToySmart app for iPhone or Android. And here we have another new product of ours. This is the DENKIRS SMART touch panel, model 7405. What can we say about it? This model is capable of controlling, well, it combines smart home functions and actually serves as a gateway for devices that work via Bluetooth as well as Zigbee protocol. But we already have some information about it. How it can be controlled, what features and settings you can implement with it, and what can be integrated overall. And now, after discussing control, we move on to installation. The DENKIRS SMART Track system has 4 types of installation. These are surface-mounted, suspended installation, as well as built-in installation for drywall and stretch ceilings made of PVC film. And here is the very first element we have on display. This is a U-shaped track. Here we have fixing elements on the back wall to install hangers, and then you can adjust the height. The suspended installation can be used in private homes, apartments, as well as in commercial spaces. Next, we have a profile that is also U-shaped, but with flanges on the sides. This profile is used for drywall. And the main thing is that the drywall thickness should be 12.5 millimeters. And finally, the last profile is the one for stretch ceilings with PVC film. In the next video, I'd like to show what the DENKIRS Smart Track system is capable of. I'll create scenarios, groups, and show how you can create any lighting setups you need in your interior. Thank you so much.